Hi, my name is Angela with Messengers of Truth. Today is July 31st, 2026 at approximately 6:40 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Well, good morning. It's already hot out. Left the thermometer on the porch. So, I don't know how hot it is, but I'm already starting to sweat. And it's not even actually really daylight outside yet. The sun is just now coming up. So I figured something out about my cherry tree. We don't have very many squirrels around here, but the one that we do have is stealing my cherries. I mean, whatever, there's nothing I can do about it, but I think it's pretty funny because I'm like, who's stealing my damn cherries? But yeah, I'm telling you this because yesterday there was one ripe cherry on the tree. So I took it off, put it in my pocket, and then when I was done watering, because it rained everywhere else yesterday except for here. So when I got back inside, I washed it off and I cut it in half, and I'd never had a fresh cherry like that before, that fresh, right off the tree. Almost tasted like a kumquat. You know, those little orange things, kumquats. I don't know if very many people know what those are. I don't even know if they're in other states, to be honest, because I've never really lived in any other state except for New Mexico, and they definitely did not have any. Definitely did not. That was a wild place to live, I'll tell you that. So it's early in the morning. We made it. We made it here. We're alive still. So I want to bring something up because I don't even know his real name because he's too much of a chicken shit to use his real name and or show his picture because he's too important. He's too top secret. Juan O'Savin. Why is it that this many people want to believe somebody who won't even show his face? He should be showing his face all the time. And why is it anybody should listen to somebody like that is constantly spewing bullshit out the side of their neck like, bleh. It's like it's a, that's what it sounds like every time he's talking, straight shit. So who is he anyways? Does anybody even know who he is? What is his real name? Who is he actually? And why is it that Roseanne Barr, you know, the one that calls everybody Q-tards, why is it that she knows Juan O'Savin? Why won't she say his name? Is he on the Epstein list too? It's got to keep top secret. Because you know they say Steve Bannon made up those that Q stuff, right? That's what they're saying. And that, you know, they're trying to... So Steve Bannon obviously knows who he is. You know what I'm saying? Like, Steve Bannon obviously knows who he is. But, you know, he's just too special. You know, too special and too much better than everybody else. You know, he's allowed to hang out with Epstein. He's allowed to do all this other stuff. It was just HR work, right? But then he didn't tell you for all those years that he had this long interview with Epstein because he was trying to make him look better. But everybody's still watching him. Still all up in there. Put trust in people that don't give two shits about nobody but themselves. Nobody but themselves. And do they even care about themselves if they're willing to do horrendous things just to be famous? Right? I mean, if Steve Bannon was gonna do something, I mean, maybe it would be like, do a show without greasy ass hair, you dirty son of a bitch. And you're friends with Juan O'Savin, but nobody questions all these things. They just let you keep fucking running your cocksucker. Yeah, you were, you know, you were probably giving good old Jeffrey some blowies. Cause you sick. And I don't trust no man that puts a dick in his mouth. I'm sorry. You put a Peter in your mouth and you're a man? Ha! I don't trust you. And I don't have nothing against the gays. I don't. Matter of fact, I used to have a lot of gay friends. And I didn't care if you were gay. But what I do care about is you shoving your shit down our fucking throats. You have to be treated special because you're fucking a Peter Puffer. You like to take it in the back door. Something that's totally unnatural. You want us to give you the fucking, you're the best person in the world. Get the fuck out of here. The same thing with the fucking lesbians, dude. And it's not all lesbians, but you think we give a fuck? If you're licking vagina? Nobody fucking cares. Nobody cares about your sexual preferences, but you're jamming it down everybody's throats is what you're doing. And now people are starting to care. See, if you would have just kept your fucking mouth shut and left everybody alone instead of trying to put sexual content in schools and everything else, I don't give a damn what the sexual content is. No child should be reading any kind of sexual content at school to begin with. Matter of fact, it is not the school's job to teach about sex. It's not. It's the parents' job. So why don't parents start being parents instead of not being parents and sitting on their fucking phones? Get your face out your fucking phone. You got children. You were given a privilege, a blessing that you're shitting away. You're shitting it away. You know how many women I know shitted away their children's lives? Lots of them. Because their life was more important to party and do whatever they wanted to do instead of having and taking care of those children. And then later on in life, they expect everybody to feel bad for them. And this goes for the men too. There's men that are exactly the same way. If you just, I don't feel sorry for you. You made the choice to stay out of your child's life. You made the choice to choose other things over it. I don't give a damn who you are. You get no sympathy from me on that because I was one of those children that didn't have a father. He didn't pay child support. He took care of it. That's what I was told. Because in the state of Florida, when a mother goes on welfare, they also make them go after child support to the father. They do DNA tests and everything. But when my mom got welfare when I was a little child, she told him, but it just got taken care of. He never paid a penny. He never was in my life. Never anything. And then wanted to have the gall to be in my life after I was almost 19 years old and then try to tell me how to be. But he couldn't be there for me after my mom died either. When I needed a father, I needed somebody to come down and help me. But I did have somebody who acted as a father for me and let me come and stay at their house when I was beaten. And that was this girl that I grew up with. It was her father who came and protected me. It was her father that I knew since I was a child that came and helped me. It wasn't my father. My father knew what was going on. I told him. And half the time I'd call him, my stepmother wouldn't even let me talk to him. So I became an asshole. And why wouldn't I? You weren't in my life any other time. I was searching for help. And you denied me. It irritates me. That's why I'm so against how people just think that they can come in and out of children's lives and thinks that it's okay. Some of these women, they just, it's disgusting is what it is. It's fucking gross. And then some of them like to blame other people for the shit that they fucking did. Or something else I wanted to talk about. Oh, we're running out of ammunition, because we have to we got to give everything to Ukraine, It's our job to play welfare to the rest of the fucking world. Right? It's our job to play welfare to the rest of the world. It's not our job. It's nobody's job to do anything like that. It literally is nobody's job. So, this war is not just about oil and how the Greater Israel project it's about shipping lanes. It's about who's going to control all the shipping. And China and Israel and Ukraine and the United States are fighting against all the other places to control all the shipping. Because see, in Ukraine, it's, what is that? Crimea? I hate this because I can never remember exactly. But anyways, okay. So one of the major ports over there for Ukraine, Russia, and that sector is right there, I believe, in Crimea. And all Russia wants to do is be able to keep their shipping open from that major port. And they're trying to deny them from that because they're trying to take over the shipping all over the world, just like they did back 250 years ago. That was probably the first World War. There's always a war. But it happened to be that America, okay, that's when our revolution started, and we weren't going to partake with the British controlling everything, because that's generally who controlled all of this. This one little tiny freaking island had more money than anybody else to be able to buy soldiers, to be able to conquer the rest of the world. Spain was pretty rich too. Hold on a second. You're not, hey, no, you can't be chewing on that. You can't be chewing on this. I'll show you what they were chewing on. They just pulled this off of my lounge chair. See, I'm going to show you because he's back at it already again. See, starting to chew on it already. It's old. Look at that. Sunset's starting to become nicer. So they were fighting over the shipping lanes back then. So how long have they been fighting over the shipping? Well, that's 250 years ago. So they're still trying to control everything because they control the banks, they can control the shipping, they can control the food, they can control everything. And that's their whole purpose, is to control everything so they can put humans down. And it doesn't matter what kind of human you are or where you're from or anything like that. It's just a simple fact that it's happening. I'm going to have to come back later on today. That's why I came on so early. I have some things I need to get done that aren't getting done right now. So, just, you know, the whole side's is probably going to turn pink here shortly. And we're all going to miss it. I'm not going to miss it, but you guys will. You know, they got all of us fooled. They want to make us all seem like we're all just stupid dum-dums. Like we can't understand what's actually going on. You know, brings me to a point. Like, I have dyslexia. I lose my words completely. Like yesterday, and I notice after I watch my videos, as I'll say different words, and I'm like, oh, fuck, I did that again. But I don't stop and change it, because if I stop to fix all my words, then I'll never get anything out. I just have to keep going. Like I even said the wrong year yesterday. I said 2029. Like, come on, bro. I'm not trying to fast forward this at all. And I also have a short attention span. And the reason why, and I'm going to tell you the reason why I think it is because when I was a child, I used to just fall out. I'd stop breathing altogether and just pass the fuck out. Okay? And they ended up putting me on a whole bunch of medications. And my mom said that I would just sit there. And I was 4 years old. My mom said I would just sit there and shake, and I couldn't hold conversations with her anymore, and I couldn't do a lot of things. So she took me completely off of their medicines because it was affecting my brain. I am completely different than my brothers are. My brothers are very smart, very book smart, don't get the words wrong, can spell real good, but not me, because I got given pretty much a whole bunch of steroids and speed as a 4-year-old child, because they thought that was what I needed, and it fucked up my brain. So I just go with it and don't pay attention. So I found out yesterday that my husband thinks that I've been playing this game for 15 years and that I just literally, you know, that's just what I do, you know, to play games. No, I don't think so, dude. It's because I literally, that's how it is. All right. Well, the sun's shining. We're still here. War's still going on. They're taking everything from everybody. You'll own nothing and be happy. And Trump's bringing it all in. The orange fungus is bringing it in. I wonder if we pour bleach on a fungus if it goes away. Just listen, I'm not saying nobody should pour bleach on anybody. I'm trying to be a little funny. That's kind of neat. I don't know if you can tell. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. But can you see the rain going through that cloud? That is pretty neat. So just remember, you are loved. We will get through this because of why? Ain't nobody gonna break my stride. Nobody gonna hold me down. Oh no, I got to keep on moving. So, what I like to say out there is to, you know, you inner earth people who have information, why don't you just start releasing it? Matter of fact, I command you to release it, right? Is that how I'm supposed to do it? You need to start releasing it. You have it. I already know for multiple things because I pay attention to what people say. So, and I'm not saying anybody that's, anyways, I don't have to explain it. So release it. Release all of it. Release the videos that they have of certain people that nobody thinks is in them. Release it. It's time to release it. It's time to release it. Who cares if it hurts people's feelings? Who cares if people get upset about it? Release that shit. Release it. Show them. Show them all the investigations that have been against Trump that has been swiped under the rug. Show them the information about Melania and how she came about coming to this country. Show it. Matter of fact, why don't we throw Erica Kirk in there too? Show the stuff she's done. Start leaking some stuff. It's time. And it's time to bring it down and bring it down fast and hard. Everybody try to have a good day. You're loved, you're important, you're smart, you're beautiful or handsome. I will see you a little bit later on today. When, I don't know, but just later on. Until later, bye.